right, this is part 4, and we are going to keep going here with working on this yearbook page. So, something that I wanted to show you here real quickly, and this is part of the reason why you do crop in Lightroom or Photoshop, or even Photos. You can crop in Photos too. Okay, so for example, here is the photo that I got from Amy Legit. Now, the one that she got me was over 15 megabytes, which in Pictavo is a big no-no. They want it to be less than 15 megabytes. Otherwise, you can't upload it to the website. So what I did was I took it from here in Lightroom. Now, the first thing I did was, actually, I can show you here, is you can export it as a JPEG small or a JPEG large. I did it as a JPEG small, and I can just show you that here real quick. It was 2.1 megabytes. And so I uploaded that one. So now, if I use that one here, regardless, I'd have to move it around, stuff like that. But I wanted to show you down here the DPI. DPI is dots per inch. And so the more dots you have, the clearer the photo is, and it's going to be less blurry. The rule of thumb is generally above 300, and you're good to go. So I can click the crop button over here, and I can move this photo around. I can even make it a little bit bigger, so that way it's, a little more centered, and I can go that way. Okay. So now we're still at 331, so it's still above the DPI that you want, but it's not great still. So instead, what I did was in Lightroom, I cropped it down because I can kind of see, okay, I'm not gonna use the whole photo anyway, and you can crop the size if you want to. And then I cropped it like that, and then I exported it as a large file instead of small. And over here, that got me a 13.6 megabyte download. Okay, so I put this one, I drag it into the spot. That's how you do photos. Something with that is, if you notice that I tried double clicking on it and it didn't work, so I had to, and it actually moved it. So I'm gonna come back over here to the crop button, gonna kind of center it a little bit, maybe just a tad, do it like that. There we go. And if I click on it now it's 823 DPI. So I've more than doubled the dots per inch, and so it's going to be a much clearer photo for when you do it. And so that's how you put in a photo. You just take it from over here and you drag it over there. Notice how there's a green book over here. That just simply means that that picture is now being used. And so you know that it's being used. And you click over here, it says it's on page 86, which is right here. Now, here is something that I don't think that other yearbook person has done, and that is tagging photos. And you want to tag photos to create an index for the yearbook, so that way when a kid wants to know what page he or she is on, they can go to the back and look at it and then go find it, okay? So tagging is super easy. So I'm on this photo right here, and honestly, I'm just going to go through this entire list because I know they're all on the page. So I'm going to go to Devin McKinley, and he is right there, and I'm going to click enter. I'm going to Colt Kanak, and I'm going to click enter. If I really wanted to, I could zoom in on it. I think there's a different way to zoom in. But I can just go through. I can go, okay, I know Josh, Gavin, Chaz. Okay, so Josh Dostal, Chaz Hall, and Gavin Roush. And I can just kind of keep doing that until I'm done with the photo. Ty Papelka, Henry Hansen. Let's see who's there in the middle. I already got Devin. Oh, Michael Schreier, Michael Austin Gabe. And you want to make sure that you do the right one. And so like I knew that was Gabe, but I know that in the yearbook he goes by Gabriel, so that's why I went Gabriel there. Adam and Aaron, Adam and Ryan will do first. Adam Greiner and Ryan Hoshik. Okay. So now I have these seniors, and I don't know what I'm expecting in here. Okay, so that was Aaron Snyder, and Aaron Snyder's not in here yet because he's a senior. He didn't get a photo through LifeTouch, and so he was not automatically tagged in a photo. So what you have to do the first time anyway is do it like this, assign one for that person, and then they are in your system, I do believe. One of the things that you might need to do later on is go through the index and make sure that there's no doubles, because sometimes you spell a name wrong, or if a kid's doing the tagging, they spell a name wrong, and then you go from there. And so sometimes I've seen that, and it's just a little double thing, and then so you go through and you make sure that it's spelled correctly. So Noah Weber, Jayvon Ayala, Aaron Snyder, was that everyone up there, senior-wise? Yeah. Now, here's the last one, is your coaches. Since Larson here was a teacher, he will be in there. Dan Capriva is not a teacher here, so he will not be in there. So let's do Trevor first. Yep, there's Trevor. And then Dan Capriva. And so since he's not in there, do it like that. And so in the back of the yearbook, it'll say that they are on that page 86. So you don't have to take any other photos in this one because they're all already tagged under that one. On the right-hand side, you will. So that is kind of how you start doing photos. I'm going to do this, and I will come back with part 5.